Thank you.
The Room theme song.
Yes.
I don't know what I've chosen yet. This is pre-everything. This is basically like a Oh, hello, everybody. If you found this, thanks. That's pretty cool. Welcome to Better or Worse Than The Room. This is a podcast where me, Chris, and my friend Nick.
I'm Nick.
We're going to watch random movies that are like romantic comedies or whatever that are some rated good, some rated terrible. Watch them. And then talk about them for a little while. And then at the end, we'll make a call. Is it better or worse than The Room? Anyway, The movie that we watched this week is It's a Boy-Girl Thing, which was a movie that was released, I have it written down.
2006.
It was released on December 26th, 2006, the day after Christmas, which is a little weird because this movie has nothing to do with anything like holiday, so it's a weird release.
Yeah.
6.7 out of 10 on IMDb. Not bad. That's pretty much double The Room. The Room is 3.7.
Okay.
They made $7.4 million in the box office.
Okay.
I looked this up, though. Guess how much they made in the U.S. alone? $7.4 million total. Worldwide.
1 million.
They made $848 in the U.S.
What?
That's it.
That's under $1,000.
Under $1,000. That's like not even one theater sellout in the U.S. That's fucking crazy.
Dude, that sounds like one theater played it.
I think it was select theaters in the U.S., but this was mainly shown in Great Britain.
Okay.
So it is 7.4 million Great British pounds. It's basically $7.4 million.
Okay.
I mean, that's not bad. I think the budget was like 15 though. so it's not great.
No.
Also, looked it up. We got two. There's all the cast is like whatever, but for fact, this movie has on it many executive producers. Okay. One of which is the Elton John.
Okay, me and Anna
because
saw that.
he plays in the movie. You hear you see his name and you're like, no, no, why? And then they play Candles in the Wind later on in the movie, right. And you're like, that's weird. Maybe it is Elton John. And I looked it up. It is. Okay, Elton John is an executive producer of this movie.
So, Chris, right before I left the house, Anna was on looking it up, and she said, wait, are there other Elton Johns out there? I'm like,
right?
I don't think I've never heard of any other ones.
I had to go on his IMDb page to
find out. Yes. Yeah, well, you have to look.
Like, this seems like a wrong link.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, but that's basic info. Plot-wise, it's like a Freaky Friday. It's like a weird Freaky Friday, but it is two neighbors. There's a nerdy girl who's for some reason super hot. Yeah. Who's reading Shakespeare, and she's like the goody good, completely innocent. She wants to go to Yale. She wants to go to Yale. Sorry, Yale. And then you got shitheel, asshole jock guy, football quarterback asshole, and they, for some reason, swap bodies, and then they have to deal with each other in the incorrect body. So guy goes into girl's body, girl goes into guy's body. Hijinks are abound.
Oh, yeah.
Overall, though, overall movie, I don't think the 6.7 is an unfair rating because it's not a great movie.
No, but
it's not a bad movie.
It's
entertaining. It's like an okay movie.
It's kind of like it's a little tiny bit better than a straight-to-TV movie.
It is almost a straight-to-TV movie. It's a higher quality straight-to-TV movie.
Yes. It's like they actually took time and effort.
Yeah, there's a real script.
Yeah.
Because the characters were good. Like, the character of the boy and the girl in each other's bodies was actually kind of entertaining and relatively realistic.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't...
Well,
oh, hi, doggy.
Right.
Hi,
so I went into
hi, Johnny. I didn't see you there.
I went into this thinking I was going to be like blah and meh about it, and then I started going, okay, I can work with this.
Yeah.
It's a workable
it's a product
movie,
of the time of 2006. Like, it fits perfectly in that decade of the thousands.
Oh yeah.
Music especially. the like random like early 2000s rap.
Yeah.
The weird sad music for no reason.
Yeah.
In certain places,
they did that?
like the semi-emo stuff. Nothing I could really recognize except for "Candles in the Wind" because they play it twice.
Yes, there was one other song.
And then there was a song by Ozzy Osbourne later on.
Do you know why?
Because his wife is the fucking dude's mom.
Yeah.
Sharon Osbourne is the shithead kid's mom.
Dude.
Who is actually really fucking good in it.
I know.
She plays a super understanding parent. So like she's just like, you know, I understand if you don't want to work at your father's spatula factory, and maybe something won't work out with football, but I know you'll find something good. And you're like, what a good lady.
Yeah, and Anna goes, we're watching it, and Anna goes, that's Sharon Osbourne. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, immediately.
I'm like,
Immediately,
wait,
I was
really?
like, oh, that is.
It didn't correlate in my head at all. I was like, this lady sounds so familiar.
Yes.
And then Anna put it out. I'm like, no.
Like, yeah.
So I had to look it up. I don't know why.
Sharon Osbourne.
It struck me as kind
All
of...
right, well, let's get some deep into the movie, because the movie is, you know, it's pretty cookie cutter, fairly, but I have a couple things. Like the moment it opens, there's the fucking opening credits, blah blah blah, and then it opens to like both of the, like, you can tell they're neighbors. They're both right next to each
Basically,
other.
the Peter
Girl
Parker.
is slowly reading Romeo and Juliet in a room, of which I thought
to foreshadow.
I thought she was talking out loud because she's moving her lips, and then you hear blasting rap music in the background going like, oh, she's getting distracted because shithead over there is fucking listening to it. Of which, I don't know if you noticed, white guy says the N-word like in the opening 2 minutes of the fucking movie.
I definitely, when we were watching,
I immediately wrote it down. N-word by Whitey. Like, wow.
I went to Anna. I'm like, did I just hear that? And she went, what? I was like, I'm so certain I heard this. Okay, cool.
To put in perspective and context, though, mid-2000s, football star, rap is fucking huge.
No,
this was like hey, you probably shouldn't say that. So in the context of the movie, it makes sense. It was just very weird to see it, because it's like when people say movies or like
at first
when those show up, you're like, whoa! And then you have to be like, oh, it was the 90s. It was a little bit cooler then. It's still fucking weird. And it is, in context of now, totally bad.
Yeah.
Like, not good.
Absolute no.
Yeah. Like, cause it's, have you watched Idiocracy recently?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Should I?
That has in it quite a bit. And it's like, wow, they do say this a lot. So like, it is really uncomfortable. Yeah. It's bad.
Okay.
But yeah, that was weird. To which they, like, Nerd Girl is like upset with it. She can't read to herself, so she gets up and starts yelling at him like, can you please stop? Can you please stop?
Yeah, and then here, I want to tell you what I have right before, because this is about where my first note is from.
Okay.
I said intro, weird. Starts off crass.
Yeah, like just quite heavily.
Like, whoa, dude, chill. It's like, I'll turn it down if you show me your tits.
That's what I was gonna get to. He immediately starts off as such a bad person, and they're supposed to be seniors in high school. They're not like 16. They're 18 on their way to potentially college or scholarship for football guy. Like, and he's like, show me your tits. Of which his wish is granted, because the girl gets mad, turns around, and then her shirt gets stuck in the windowsill and rips her whole top off.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't see that coming.
No. I mean, that was kind of out of nowhere. I know. It kind of makes it seem like it's going to be a really shitty boner comedy.
Yeah, which that guy, by the way, it kind of was briefly.
It kind of is in large sections.
You'll hear my notes throughout. I noticed it's like, another dick joke.
Yeah. So
and
then
a couple of too many.
It cuts. Yeah, many dick jokes. It cuts from that to like gives you the whole spiel of girl wants to go to Yale. She has an interview set up, so she's gonna be going to do that. So that's kind of her thing. The guy is like, his dad is spatula salesman. He's got fucking piles of grease. Everything's gross. Yeah, they seem like they shouldn't be living in the same neighborhood. They seem so totally different.
It seems like how can you have the rich people right next to the not rich people in the?
It does seem it seems like the guy's family should be living in a trailer park by the scenes of the inside of their kitchen. Yeah. But like his room is fine. It's just the kitchen that makes it seem disgusting. You're right. And then the girl's house is obviously like immaculate, because of course she's the goody little two shoes and all that shit. To which we're introduced to Sharon Osbourne as the dude's mom.
Yes, you're right. Awesome. Okay, yeah. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, This guy looks a shitload like fucking Zac Efron.
Yeah,
and I was
know.
confused.
Zac Efron and somebody else.
I was
combined.
confused. It's the same kid from Air Bud. Is this kid? This main guy, our main character, is the fucking kid from Air Bud.
Dude, okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but his eyes look familiar to me.
Yeah.
As weird as that sounds.
His eyes and eyebrows, like he has that weird facial structure. But yeah, it's the Air Bud kid.
That scene. Now I have to bring this up. My next note right here says, "I can hear them chewing their food." Do you know how much that bothered me? Yeah, it was like, stop! Oh, that bothered me so much. And then okay, so what's your next note here? Let me see what Anna has real quick.
Okay. Oh God, you brought your wife's notes too. Jesus Christ.
No, there's a reason. I highlighted one specific.
There's so many notes.
But her first note is the girl's mom. It says, "Is her mom okay? Crack?"
The girl's mom?
Yeah.
The girl's mom does seem super uptight.
Yeah,
of which we learn later.
Yes, it makes more sense. But I thought that was a funny first note to have.
Yeah. So there's your introduction to our great characters and their awesome home life, and then girl. We don't even know their. I have to write down. I wrote down here. Her
name is Nell.
Now we're like 10 minutes. I know we are. I know her name.
Okay.
I know the guy's name. However, in the movie, when I'm watching the movie, you do not hear the main girls or guys' names until like 20 minutes in.
I know. It bothered me.
The girl's name is Nell.
I forgot.
And the guy's name is Woody Deane.
Oh yeah,
he is referred to both Woody and Deane, and I didn't know if I wrote his name down wrong, or if that's just his name, and it is Woody Deane.
Like one name?
His name is Woody, first name, last name Deane.
Okay.
But they call him by both. But they only call Nell by Nell, so it was really confusing of like, did I just mishear this? Or is his name Woody? Is Woody his nickname? Or is it real name?
What's going on here?
Is it his football name?
It's a name, that's for sure.
I also wrote down the girl's a goddamn nerd.
Dude, a straight up, hardcore, absolute nerd.
Oh, God. Unapologetic.
To the
fucking
nth degree.
Nerd. Oh, okay. So they get to school. You learn that girl, Nell, does not take the bus often. Or she does take the bus often. She misses it often. And she's constantly being flicked off by people in her bus who all look in their mid-20s, late 20s. So
why
it's a
is
little
everyone
bit
so
ridiculous.
mean to her?
Everyone is insanely mean to Nell. And I don't know why.
Like Spider-Man levels of mean.
Yeah. After just watching Spider-Man 2 also.
Yeah.
Like, people seem to look at her with such disdain and disgust, and I don't understand why, because she's fucking hot.
I know.
Like,
it's like they chose the character.
They needed like an ugly Betty. Where like there's somebody who has a great heart.
The white girlfriend to
Horse?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna get to that too.
But like
Horse
her,
is Woody's like friend and football comrade.
Yes.
And he regularly drives them both to school so they don't take the bus. And they fuck. Horse fucks, dude.
Woody. Yeah, he fucks Woody a lot.
Horse fucks Woody a lot. No, he doesn't. He doesn't actually.
Oh, you're right. No, that's right.
He does have a secret white girlfriend, though.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Because the Woody's girlfriend is the head cheerleader.
Yeah.
Who's a total bitch.
Oh,
she's the worst human being on the planet. She is everything you hate about like that preppy. She's a mean girl. She's exactly a mean girl.
A straight up mean girl.
Yeah, and she has her posse, and there's always a dumb one in the posse that no one likes. And Horse and the dumb one are secretly together. And then, like, he's all like, she walks up to him in the beginning of the movie, and he's like, "Baby, there's people around. Fucking don't come."
Oh yeah, that's right.
He like shunned her.
I forgot about that. I totally forgot
Horse
about
is
that.
immediately an asshole.
Yeah, he's
there's a lot of bad characters.
He thinks
like
solely
mean
with
people.
his penis.
Yeah,
that is it.
Every line he has is just like, "Oh, I'm a fuck. I'm gonna mark somebody.
It's pretty
much
that's
fuck.
all
Don't you
he
have a
wants.
girlfriend? Yeah, but she's not here."
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
total ass.
And then, they also splash her with the car.
Yep.
But hold on, I wrote after that. Why does it look like she was embracing the splash? She did.
She did like a Jesus Christ pose.
Yeah.
And she looked up and like just accepted it.
Like I'll take it, but then she was all upset about it. It's like, hold on, what's happening here?
On the plus side though, when she gets to school, she has the landscaper leaf blow her hair into an afro.
That's right.
So she walks to school with a crazy afro, which also, because she's hot, doesn't even look bad. Like it looks almost like she did it on purpose. And I wouldn't even look at it weird. New. Yeah. It looked like she was just trying something new. It still looked fashionable. She still looked good. It didn't look crazy.
No, it didn't.
She needed to be a pimply faced, thick glass lady.
She could have pulled off the punk look so good.
Yeah.
Put a couple of studded bracelets on her.
She could pull off just about anything she could do.
That's true.
Yeah. It's fucking... It's weird. So... hijinks, blah blah blah. You can tell that Woody and Nell are constantly like poking at each other throughout this movie. Well, Nell is constantly victimized for no reason, while you see Woody just act like a total damn fool, complete damn fool.
Yes, and then you wonder, is everyone as stereotypical as they could possibly make them in this movie?
It's the mid-2000s. It's the mid-2000s. Everyone is the most stereotypical shit in the world, dude.
The teacher, the North Dakota accent of the teacher.
Of the computer. Okay, so yeah, there's I don't know why the scene it doesn't have to be there, but there's a scene where they're in computer class. I guess it's to hammer in the amount of like embarrassment that Woody causes Nell.
That's fair.
Like on a daily basis because their lockers are I think next to each other or near each other at least.
Right.
They sit next to each other in multiple classes. Like they have like an identical schedule. It seems.
Well, so they're in the middle. They're always together.
They're basically always together. And in this computer class, they have the most North Dakota teacher that would ever exist.
You need to have that going on over there.
Oh, wowie. Wowie lordy. Yeah, just super thick northern accent to the point she may as well be like hardcore Canadian or something.
I was about to say.
Oh, eh? Cry shoot guy. Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Criminy. So, they're walking through. The teacher's talking, and Nell drops her pencil, and then Woody sees the perfect opportunity. He's gonna fucking demolish her. He's gonna totally embarrass her shit. And he types in www.massivewanger.com onto her browser.
What is that?
With one hand, just like
full speed too,
and then immediately starts like. Dudes just saying shit. Oh yeah, my rock hard boner. It's just the
loud
most
porn site showing up.
Porn site that would never actually occur. It was so stupid, and then it just ends
with the teacher going. You're gonna want to put that not on your computer. There.
You're probably not gonna want to use that as reference material.
I thought you were the sharp one of the bunch there.
I thought you were the sharp one. Dude, it's not great.
No, it's pretty predictable up to this point.
It's incredibly predictable.
Incredibly? Don't lie. No, I'm just kidding.
Everyone knows you put on a porn site. Jesus.
Hannah was wondering why she could never make the bus. It seems like she couldn't make it. She would always be late to it.
How could Nell always be late for the bus? How are you always late for the bus when the bus has a schedule?
Yeah, and you're a Yale...
she wants to go to Yale.
If you're that smart, how can you not make the bus? If you can't make the bus, you can't make class.
Well, some book smart people aren't street smart, so maybe that's the thing. Maybe she doesn't know how to read a clock. She's really good at studying and poetry and stuff, but she doesn't know how to read clocks.
Analog clocks.
Yeah, she can only read digital.
Her dad will use.
It's fucking stupid.
It happens.
So how do they switch bodies? How do they switch bodies, you ask? Well, obligatory field trip for no reason.
A field trip that we weren't informed of until we were on the field trip.
No.
It was to,
I didn't even know what they were doing.
Oscorp. Sorry.
Yeah, they basically went to Oscorp.
They did. No, it was a museum, and this professor was like, it started off with him like, see this big guy? And then he was like pointing to the statue, and they were, okay, now, so that brings in the statue. That's how they decided to bring it in with the professor being goofy.
A goofy professor. Yeah. So I don't even know. We don't know what class they're taking there.
That's right.
I can assume it's just some sort of history class. So it's Aztec statues that have been lent to a museum of one room.
Yeah.
One exhibit.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just. It looks like the lobby of a hotel almost.
It literally looks like Oscorp.
It may just be like an in between like two staircases area, and that's it.
Or
it's
just
super plain.
Yeah, you're right.
There, like the whole class is there, and the teacher tells them to pair up, but in perfect movie fashion says that Woody can't pair with Horace because they're talking too loud, so he pairs Woody with Nell, and there's your forced pair, and then they start bickering and crying and yelling
are they bickering,
in front of the one statue that they talked about. To which it starts oozing smoke.
Yeah, a weird.
Did they even talk about? Like that god or whatever that was supposed to be?
The teacher or whatever was like making a joke about it briefly, and that was it.
I don't recall him saying more than like a sentence about the statue to like tell me, is it a secret god that like is their whole shtick swapping people? or nothing.
Yeah.
It just happens.
No, they
it's
do.
just like, okay,
hold on, they do.
I guess
No, they
this
do explain
just
it.
does
Sorry.
it.
No, they do explain it.
Pray tell.
It is. Okay, I can't remember exactly. They talk about it right then, but briefly. So essentially, what I remember is something like they talk about it being the god of something about people under. I don't know.
The god of understanding.
I remember them.
The god of friendship.
Something stupid like that. I just remember that being a conversation.
It was horrible. It's just lame. It's bad storytelling.
Yeah.
However, I do have one of the best quotes in this entire movie is pretty fucking sick and happens right here.
I probably
They're talking in front of the statue. They're yelling at each other in front of the statue, and he basically is like, "You're only acting like that because you want to fuck me. Yeah, you want to fuck me, don't you?"
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like
he does say
basically,
that. Like, what?
not in those exact words. It's more nice, but
Yeah, it's
he
still
basically
crass,
just like
but-
you're just acting that way because you just want to get or you want me to get in your pants or whatever. To which Nell says, and I quote, "No fucking way," or basically the guys. Okay, I'm fucking this whole thing up.
It's okay. It happens.
Nell basically says, "No way, fuck off. You're never gonna get in my pants." And I have a quote here stating, "Double ditto times 1,000 gazillion trillion."
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was said by Woody. And I don't remember why I wrote that down. I don't remember exactly the words before or after that, but I definitely heard double ditto times 1,000 gazillion trillion, and Woody said it.
Like a 10-year-old?
Like a fucking 10-year-old. No takesies, backsies.
Hey.
Double tap back.
I'm rubber, you're glue, Chris. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you.
Shit doesn't bounce off glue.
You're right. I never thought of that. I have,
Right.
okay. So at this
stupid
point,
smoke happens. They're
and
basically
Freaky
oblivious and
Friday
they just
happens,
go home.
Okay?
Well, before that, the smoke happens. They don't even notice the smoke.
Oh,
no
yeah,
one says a
inside.
word about the
They don't
smoke.
smell it.
And they go home, and I guess immediately after museum time, they go to bed. Because that's how movies work.
Yeah, but then they have like the
And then said Freaky Friday happens.
Yes, you're right. Sorry.
And they go...
And
because
they
smoke
switch.
just appears in their bedrooms and swaps them. Because they just happen to do that.
That's true. Yep. And then what happens when they wake up, Chris?
The same thing that always happens in every movie.
They woke up?
They wake up. They open their eyes.
Damn.
Wow.
We
I did write down, the dude, Woody, immediately feels his tits.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. And I have morning wood.
And then, yeah, Nell
First
has to
thing is you
deal
see
with
the
Woody's
tip of-
morning wood.
That's the very first thing.
Do you think that's why they named him Woody? Because they had prominent... There are multiple scenes of Woody, or
having
Nell
a-
in Woody's body,
having a
with a
boner.
raging hard-on.
Yes, I know. I
Multiple times. To
Look,
the point
my-
where, in a shadow, she's wiggling it around and beating it because she doesn't know what to do with it. Bullshit, she doesn't know what to do with it.
I know, right? Here's the
She's
thing.
not that innocent.
Morning wood, and then my note right after that is so fixated on the dick.
Yes, absolutely. The whole movie's like that. And did you, when Woody's in Nell's body, he looks in her pants, but not for a vagina. He looks for his missing dick.
Isn't it?
Because he's mad it's gone. Yes. He's like, oh, where is it? And then
Oh
he
my
looks
God,
and
it's gone.
he realizes he doesn't have a dick, but he felt his own tits.
That's
So,
right. Yeah.
Priorities.
Priorities, my friend. I have to say. Hold on. I have to say this.
Please.
This note says, "Really pissed that you forgot about the throw up scene. Damn it, Chris."
I didn't know. I've never seen this movie.
But you saw it before me. You could have
No, I
texted
didn't.
me. You could have texted me
I don't
about
know when
it
you watched it.
yesterday night.
That's fine. You could have watched it then.
You could have just
You
said,
you completely skipped Woody and Nell's body
No.
kicking a cat.
I hold on. We'll get
To which
that.
no one's mad
I
about.
was just mad at you about not reminding me about that. Anyway, yes, that is true. They kicked a cat
He kicked a cat like a fucking asshole. He does puke. Yes.
right onto the fucking camera
Because he hates oatmeal. He despises oatmeal. They're not even acting that crazy. You notice they both yell through the windows at each other, "We need to talk."
Yes.
And then don't talk until they're on
way
school
later.
grounds.
Yeah.
About an hour later. Post bus ride, post everything.
So no one knew.
They
something
still
was up.
go to school.
Yeah.
They
that's
go
to
school.
Why didn't they just
without just
pretend to be
skipping
sick?
school? I would have fucking pretended.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
would have
saying.
pretended to be sick. Can't come in.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, just fucking fake it.
One day.
Do something.
So you guys then can go outside and talk.
Convene.
Figure this, because there's something not right here.
Figure this dookie
I'm
out.
in your body. This is wrong.
Yeah.
Wow.
Woody's explanation for the whole thing when they're back on school ground says, "Oh, it's probably like some head cold."
Yeah, it was
it's
like,
probably
what?
a head cold or something.
That,
you know, when people regularly swap bodies when they're a little bit under the weather.
Yeah, that happens all the time. You've never heard of this? It's called swapping flu.
Yeah, I have here. How are they not freaking out, and why not skip school for one day?
Because she's got to go to Yale, and if she does that, she'll never go to Yale.
Of which I have another amazing quote, where Woody in Nell's body also misses the bus and starts running after it as fast as she could, and when she can't get it, or I guess he can't get it. It's really confusing trying to refer to these people.
I get you.
So Woody in Nell's body is running after it, as can't get it, throws books down, is like, fuck, and then... or God damn it, or she swears. And then someone across the street goes, "That's not language for a lady."
Yeah.
And he says, and I quote, he's like, I'm sorry, I'm bitchy on the rag. You know what I'm saying? And does like a collar pop.
That's right. Like, and then walks away.
And then walks away.
And that guy gets all freaked out by it.
Yeah. I also have another note here. How did Woody get his hair so nice?
I know.
Because he did Nell's hair perfectly.
I know.
How would he know how to do that? How would he know the fashion sense? Both of them. How would both of them know how to dress? Nell in Woody's body is probably a better one because she does later on show up with Woody dressed actually like spiffingly, like a button down, and he looks good.
The khakis.
He like
those are meant to stay in the back of my closet until another relative croaks.
Dies. Yeah, until another relative croaks. Yeah, and he still has some sort of like amazing fashion sense.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Magically.
I thought he was going to end up as gay at the end of the movie somehow, because there are a lot of like weird characters throughout there that kind of like hint at something potentially going that route.
Right? It felt that way a couple of times.
There were a couple times like I thought Horse was going to be gay because he has the secret girlfriend and he always talks about fucking because he didn't want people to know that he was.
He's so open.
Yeah, in the locker room he's completely naked. He asks Woody if he wants to touch his helmet.
So I will get. Oh yeah, that's right. He's like, "You want to touch the helmet?" It's like.
I mean, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but honestly, not really, because it's just that, like them freaking out back and forth between school. However, there is one thing that starts a rift between Nell and Woody that's causing major issues, which is Nell in Woody's body is like, well, why don't you act normal? Like, I'm just gonna act like a nice person. And that's basically how it is. Nell is just being Nell in Woody's body. That's where she starts dressing him in button downs, parting the hair, the center part. Yeah, the crying for no reason.
It's like, don't cry in my body.
Yeah, don't. But I guess Woody's in Nell's body idea of getting back at forcing Woody to dress nice. So okay, I'm also getting ahead of myself.
It's okay.
He's dressing nice. Woody does not like it that Nell is dressing him nice.
Yes.
And Nell takes it upon herself to like, well, this, like, your shitty cheerleader girlfriend is also a bad person. So I'm just going to break up with her for you.
Yeah, that was
And Nell in Woody's body just goes and then just says, nah, don't really need you anymore. Like, beat sand.
Yeah.
Get out. Like, leave. And then she gets all pissy, blah, blah, blah. Woody in Nell's body notices this, runs over to him and goes, what the fuck? Why did you just break up with my girlfriend? I can't believe you would do that. It's like, well, she was bad for you. Like, it's not really something to stick around.
It's actually a helpful moment.
And Woody's immediate thought is to look around, find a random person, and then say, guess who's getting their cherry pop tonight? So Woody goes from, oh my God, I'm in a girl's body. How do I get back in my body? To, why are you dressing nice? You broke up with my girlfriend? I'm going to get penetrated.
That's such a... I know.
And that's where I thought, that was part one. That's 35 minutes into the movie. Yeah. That was my first immediate, like, this may end up with someone being gay at the end of this movie.
Right?
Because he went from I'm in a girl's body to I'm totally okay with having a dick in the ass.
Right?
Like, really fast, within days.
I know.
Within days of being flopped.
Calm
bodies.
back.
Yeah.
Calm
Obviously,
back a
once he
little.
gets into the dude's trailer because he chose some random dude.
Chose the kid who kept riding by on the motorcycle that horse would open the door on.
Yeah.
It was that kid.
Yeah. Just like completely chickens out, just starts chugging beers and pretending like she's gonna be into it, and he dips, he runs away, but rumors are abound, rumors are everywhere saying that Nell fucked fucking trailer park guy.
Right, that's right.
And all that. So I guess somebody, like the rumors got far enough around where someone spray painted slut.
That's right, it said
on,
slut
on her
something
locker,
on
and obviously Nell in Woody's body, she's the one who knows the combination. She has to open it, so she has to see that.
Right.
And is like super pissed and sad.
And then
like
starts crying
distraught
again.
realistically, because it was terrible.
Yeah.
It was an awful thing for him to do.
Yeah,
even
it
like
was.
just the word of mouth like that happening. Even if she didn't,
Dude,
because she didn't.
The rumor
Woody,
of it,
in
though.
Nell's body, didn't have sex with the guy. But the rumors are still around. So seeing
But
her
Woody
in that
didn't know
way
that.
and crying was like, you know what? Like, fuck that. I'm going to defend you. And
Yeah,
Woody
it's
in
like,
Nell's body
it was-
goes and tries to
do you remember what he said?
It's like, no,
Nobody makes rumors up about us.
no one makes rumors up about us. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, they're going to be best friends now.
Exactly.
Aw,
That's exactly what I
nice.
thought too.
So he goes and tries to defend her, and then Nell and Woody's body comes out and just decks the guy right in the face.
And then that's when you realize that they have each other's strength.
Yeah. Then you realize that whole thing because obviously since their bodies are switched, Nell still needs to do the Yale interview that's coming up. Woody still needs to do the football
game.
stuff because apparently there's a huge talent agency coming who's scouting for college teams.
Oh yes, and that's his
their
goal.
senior year,
and that's
their
his
goal. So if they're stuck, they kind of have to like work with each other and kind of like tutor each other, and that's the crux of the like second act
And
of
the
the
good
movie.
news is muscle
second act of the
memory.
movie is the we're gonna try to figure this out. We're gonna work together. We'll make sure that you can do your thing, and then we'll make sure that you can do your thing, and everything will be good, and you'll be able to get back, and it'll be fine.
It'll all work out.
Yes, everything will work out. So you get your training montages.
Oh, dude, I have
of
that right.
teaching how to throw football and also
right.
teaching Shakespeare to each other because
Training montage, it's highlighted too.
Training montage. I also have training montage.
I have
around here.
The football practice scene that they had was absolutely unnecessary. At practice when Nell couldn't figure out football.
Yes.
That
Yeah, we
that
couldn't
was
hold
like,
it right
dude,
or whatever. Yeah, it was just
kept getting
his-
hit and sorry coach.
Sorry, coach.
That's it. We saw like 12 times. It's like, dude, twice would have been enough.
Yeah.
We got the picture.
Yeah, we got the picture. So they go through all their stuff. I do have another quote from Woody in Nell's body when Nell is teaching him about Shakespeare because she's going to Yale for like a poetry kind of thing.
Yes.
She loves
Yes.
literature and things like that. So she tried to teach him about Shakespeare and how Shakespeare back in the day. This is another thing.
No. I'll
that
tell you
leads
where.
me to a potential gay theme in
No,
the movie.
I can tell you.
which
By
is-
the way, Chris, I have it right here. I know where the gay theme is. Anna and I figured it out, and I'll tell you in a little bit.
Okay. Well, he's saying that it's possible that some of Shakespeare's poems and plays were written to a man. And Woody says, and I quote, Shakespeare was a homo?
That's right. That's right. That's what he said.
And then he says the word ode to schlong. I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah,
I watched the movie
I think-
yesterday. I can barely remember
me
it. I have
too.
extensive notes, but only some of it has context. I
Yeah.
do have training montage so they can each pass their respective trials. So that's good.
The good news is we got a straight up just bland explanation of what football is.
Yes, very bland.
Very-
Throw the ball.
Throw the ball, you want to
Throw the
get
ball,
over there and
touchdown.
done.
Throw the ball,
Okay.
touchdown.
Yeah, that's like all we
Yeah.
got there.
Yeah. But they're getting better. You see them learning each other's shit. So they're
One of the
getting
things I noticed about Nell's dad.
Mm-hmm.
So far up to this point, all he has done has repeated somebody else's lines.
there. Really?
Yeah. So
Has he? I
everything
barely
has
paid
been
attention
like,
to the dad.
So basically, if mom said, like, you're you need to eat. You got to be a big, strong girl for Yale or something like that. He would go, that's right. You want to be a big, strong girl. It was just basically that throughout up to this point.
Wow.
There's only like one moment where that changes, and you remember that scene.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get there.
Which is later in the film.
And when we get there, I have something about that too that I want to point out to you.
Yeah. So after the whole Shakespeare was a homo ode to schlong thing, you realize, or you find out that they kind of have been going into each other's rooms to study.
Yes.
And they use the tree between the house to pole vault between.
Yeah. Did you see that scene?
Yeah.
Where it was like, woo!
That kind of looked like fun.
I know, right?
That kind of looked like fun. But I do have here. We got another great quote.
Yeah.
And as Woody and Nell's body is leaving to go after their last study session and stuff, Nell and Woody's body asks, like she asks him about the morning wood.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And she says, "How do I get rid of it?" proving that she is innocent as fuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Say it with us, everybody.
Innocent as fuck. I cannot believe a girl who is 18 years old, loves poetry, specifically Shakespearean poetry, which has a lot of double entendre, does not understand boinking. Or yanking, for that matter, which is what I called it in my notes.
Who doesn't know about that, though? Come on. That's like the most simple aspect.
We do get some background into the family life right after that moment.
Yes.
Though, where
yes,
we realize that we were told by the characters that the fathers of each other used to be good friends.
Yes.
But Nell's mom is a see you next Tuesday.
And by the way, that spells
Funyun. That smells Funyuns. There's the mom is just a control freak who I guess is like trying to live vicariously through Nell.
Yes.
Because all she wants is for Nell to go to Yale. There is no question about it. She has to go to Yale. Yeah, and I guess the people next door are fucking trash humans, and she's really mad because they just don't have the same shit that she does, which is kind of fucked up.
And you had just mentioned that
kind of
the dads used to be friends. Did you say that?
Yes, the fathers used to be friends.
Yes. So I want to bring up something here. Now, this is toward the end that something happens. The two dads, I'm just going to put it this way, they see each other but don't say words to each other.
They do the perfect smile and nod. Yeah.
Here's the thing about that.
You can tell they're possibly going to be
friends. Let's go back to what you said, the gay theme.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the dads are gay?
Mm-hmm. Maybe not.
Shit,
yeah,
they might
me and
be.
Anna think that they might be the gay ones. Like, because there was the Shakespearean references. There was some other thing.
There are tons of gay
Mom
themes in
came
this.
along, and now they can't see each other anymore.
I don't know.
Maybe they're gay because if they see each other, they might start kissing in the house and they'll get caught. Remember, we said
and that'd be their prerogative. That'd be fine with them. Maybe the wife just sucks.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we kind of. That's the thing I wanted to circle back to.
Yeah, there's weird. I don't know.
Weird vibes between them.
There are weird vibes everywhere. Oh, I do have. Nell's mom dislikes the poor.
Yeah, she's an asshole.
The poor. Well, unfortunately, we get that information with Woody and Nell's body sitting at the dinner table. So Woody gets a direct in on how Nell's family sees his family and like
Nell's mom.
Well, he thinks it's the whole family. He doesn't know.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's just
That's true. That's true.
And here's your falling out. Here's the ending of our act 2 where Woody is just like, well, I'm just a fucking loser. I'm always going to be a fucking loser.
Throwing the football scenes in the rain, crying.
Just in the fucking rain,
yeah,
crying
because
like
of course
a
we
bitch.
need to kick you in the. But he's in a girl's body, so it's okay.
Well, also, I would have the same reaction if I was told bluntly to my face how trash my family is purely for like small reasons that
you
really
don't even know my family.
Yeah, exactly. You're seeing it from the outside, not inside. So how would you fucking know? Which was super mean. It was it sucked.
Yes.
Typical sad falling out montage.
Yes. It was a pretty good one.
And it was quite sad. And unfortunately, that was like the day before they had to go and do the respective things, where Woody and Nell's body had to go to the Yale interview, and Nell and Woody's body had to do the football. So we're getting into third act, we're final act of the movie, and
which is all about life lessons learned through another's eyes.
So we start off the section with Woody and Nell's body at Yale, and she's starting the whole process, and he's responding to the questions in your typical Woody fashion, just kind of like whatever. And then I guess he like
has a change of heart.
Yeah, he has like a change of heart where his heart grows 3 sizes that day, like the Grinch or something.
Yes.
And he's like, no, I should actually really try to push this shit because if I fuck this up, I'm fucking up her life. Because if she fucks up me, like if Nell fucks up in Woody's body, like that's his fuck up as well.
They don't know
like
each other are doing that.
They have no idea that. Like the last thing they said to each other was just, "I'm a loser. I'm always going to be a fucking loser."
Yes.
And then that. To
And
immediately
also,
this.
did you notice?
And we stop. We don't even get the full Yale interview.
No, but we get
stop
up
it
to
when Woody and Nell's body starts showing the Yale interviewer rap.
Because he says
he's like, these are the modern poets of our time.
Yeah, and from what
it's the mid-2000s.
Like, well, and so he asked the guy that's interviewing her, quote unquote, to
listen to this,
and they listen, and then that's about.
And that's the end. That's all you see of the Yale interview. That's it. And then it cuts to the football game,
which isn't going well right from that moment.
No, the home. I don't even know what the team name is.
I don't remember if we ever got
our
it.
team is getting our asses handed to them.
Yeah.
And it's not
By the way,
great.
up to this point, did you notice the statements that Nell and Woody had at times were something like, if they made a reference to something, it's like, I've only ever thought of you anyway. It was like, did you notice those lines sprinkled throughout the movie getting heavier toward the end? Like,
dude. They've always been in love with each other.
Exactly. But
this whole movie.
And they would say it in different ways, and it was like no one ever noticed it. It was like, how did you... He just said, all I ever do is think about you, and I jerk it. It's like, she didn't catch that?
Yeah, throughout the entire movie. But
anyway.
yeah, then we see, Woody and Nell's body arrives at the football game, and she starts walking up, and she goes up and sits next to, like, actually her parents, because it's Woody in Nell's body.
No, she sits next to... Oh, yeah.
He sits next to his parents in her body.
Yeah, sorry.
So he is technically with, and kind of gets a flavor of that.
But
as like a looking at his family from the outside and seeing how much his dad and mom care about him and all that.
What does he say to his dad?
Words.
He at one point says, "All right, I love you," and as he walks away.
Oh yeah, he does.
And the dad kind of has that.
Like what? Like the fuck?
Well, and Nell and Woody's body did the same thing.
Oh yeah,
but kissed her dad on the cheek in Woody's body.
Yes,
but his response
that was a weird scene.
But it's almost like the dads may have done this before, like this happened to them, or somebody.
I don't think so.
Well, because their reactions are kind of.
I don't know. That just seems like they had a weird conversation. It just seems like a weird reaction, not a. This has happened before.
No. Like,
why do our kids keep swapping bodies? What the fuck?
It's like it's that head cold swapping flu.
God damn.
Darn that swapping flu! Get away from me!
I guess Nell in Woody's body sees Woody and Nell's body in the crowd and like gets pumped. Is like, maybe it did good. And and the perfect play comes up. There's a break in the line. Fucking just runs it. Runs it all the way to the end zone and wins it for the home team. And then you see at the end, he's getting carried in the shoulders of his teammates because they fucking won.
And what happens
And the
then?
talent agency is right there. Talent agency is, have you ever thought of a college son? And he says, I've had my heart set on Yale since I was a little girl.
Yeah, that's right. He does say that, doesn't he? And then the guy goes,
okay, well, just give us a call if you're interested. Because it's Nell and Woody's body.
Right.
It's such
I totally
a good line.
about that. That was one of those lines where it was really funny.
And right then, there's not even like,
what
we go to bed and then we change. They change bodies right then.
Like that.
Right then and
Right there.
Bang.
Boom. Just...
They're back in each other's bodies.
Hold on. We had to go to bed to switch. Why didn't we have to now?
It was fucking
Is it because
nuts.
we had our revelation that we needed to?
Yeah. I guess.
We realized we love each other?
Well, you both lived in each other's lives, and then bang, I thought it was going to be like, okay, now you finish out the day, go to bed, you wake up in each other's bodies, and that would be the end.
And then you would find
But
out.
I guess this movie just has more to show us because it decided to give us another half sad ending.
Oh, yeah.
Because guy Woody, now in his own body, gets brought around, and cheerleader starts running up, and then they start kissing again.
Yeah,
and Nell walks in on it and gets super pissed because she thought that they were going to have a moment because all this stuff has been leading towards them boinking and shit.
Yeah.
Boinking with their mouth holes.
Right.
And all that. But no, ruins it. Ruins it. Now she's never going to be homecoming queen.
Right.
Now, the end of this movie is fucking pointless.
Hold on, wait.
And I kind of dislike
let's talk about Homecoming a little bit, real quick.
It's the whole...
Prom.
It's Homecoming.
Yeah, you're right, Homecoming.
It's Homecoming.
It's not even as important.
Which also doesn't make sense because isn't Homecoming the beginning of the year?
September... yeah, it's around September in the school year.
So why is she interviewing at Yale if her senior year isn't even over yet?
It just started.
It just started.
What?
Why?
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, it
Anyway,
doesn't.
the whole prom thing of this is fucking boring.
Well, hold on.
The whole prom section
Talk about what happens
boring.
to Horace. And I'll tell you why. Hold on. Real quick, when Nell finally decided, because Dad has a conversation with Nell, that's the only time he has lines that are his own, basically.
At the end of the movie?
Yeah, he talks to Nell and gives her
dad
that
actually
dress.
has lines at the end of the movie.
Yes.
Because he proves that he's cool. And
Yes.
also is really good at clothes shopping. Because
Yes.
the people in the shop said it was a dope.
Yeah. So he gives her that dress, and then she does show up. And his by the way, his whole thing was, a queen is old, she's kind of out of style. The princess is the one who's the pretty one. Essentially, is his whole spiel. And then she goes there, and then right when she walks in, and he notices her, like just like that, boom. He starts at the moment he starts walking to her, everyone's gone.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that too. I noticed that. I have that written down.
Yeah.
I have that written down.
Mine
Gym
was
suddenly empty.
Look,
that's what I wrote
highlighted,
down.
highlighted.
There is a section.
Where
there's
did
a
everyone
section,
go?
So, like, the Homecoming is basically over. It is just about over. Just to get back to the actual scene, because we barely talked about the whole scene.
Yeah.
It's the dance. The cheerleader girl has her slutty dress on. She whispers, "I don't have any panties."
And it's a tight dress.
It's a super tight dress. You can see everything because she's perfect.
Yeah.
And we skip all that, and while that's all happening, the dad is giving Nell her dress so she can actually go and enjoy her homecoming. That's where he has the queen is old. I want the everyone should want the princess. Cut back to homecoming. It is the king and queen announcements. Who is king and who's queen? Obviously, Woody Deane is fucking king.
And
obviously,
bitch lady
he's the QB, and then queen is cheerleader. Brianna, I think, was her name. And no one gives a fuck because everyone expected her to be.
Right.
And she's giving like the whole speech. And the teacher like takes it away because she doesn't give a shit either. She's done with her. Like she's completely trashed. And as she's like trying to give her speech and stuff, that's when Nell walks in. That's when Woody notices her. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the entire gymnasium is completely empty and dead silent.
Nothing's in
there. There is nothing in it.
And here's the thing about it.
Completely. I don't know if that's a creative choice.
They were trying to get to it's just you and me in the room here.
I know, but it's so sudden.
I know. My thought process was they didn't have like them fading away almost as he was walking
Not
toward
even.
her.
I don't think that should have happened. No, not a fade. It should have been, what it should have been, instead of a really big wide shot, because that's kind of what it was.
Yes,
it was a wide shot
gym.
and then all of a sudden nothing. It should have been like closer to like a zoom in of the guy's face as he notices.
Yeah.
And then like when he notices, it goes quiet. And that's when no one is in the room.
Right, that's how...
Because then he realizes that and nothing else matters. That would make sense. The fact that it was just a massive wide shot... and then all of a sudden no one was there felt a little bit weird.
It didn't even
but
feel...
you kind of get it,
no,
the whole thing.
But, okay.
And he walks up to her and is like, wow, you're beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And they make up, and they start kissing and macking and shit.
Like crazy.
And the homecoming queen's pissed because she's awful.
Yeah, and
she does get the train of her dress ripped off and you see her ass.
That is true.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, that's true.
She's got to live the rest of her senior year being known as Bare Ass Lady.
Yes, she does.
Take
I know
that,
everyone
bare ass
has
lady.
seen it. So here, the other thing is, Horace during this time was with his white secret girlfriend.
Okay, hold on. Let's break it down because there is a whole subplot of this Horse character.
Well,
Horse, again, is Woody's best friend. They always drive to school together.
Yes.
Horse is always talking about fucking people, and he has secret white girlfriend, the dumb one in cheerleader's squad.
Yes.
And originally I thought, I didn't really know why he didn't want other people to know that they were together.
It's because she's one of Nell's
because I
friends,
guess she was just the dumb one. But then, like, she has little bits throughout the movie of, like, I think he's cheating on me. I think he's cheating on me.
That's right.
And you see Horse clearly attempting to cheat many times.
Yes.
He probably did. Because later on, when they're going to homecoming, the girl pulls, like, a pair of panties out from the side of the car and is like, it's confirmation. She knows that he's been cheating. So she pulls a great move that I fully approve of.
Me too.
This is awesome.
Me too.
Says, like, hey, why don't before we go to homecoming, let's fuck in the bushes.
And most guys will go in there. Yeah.
She tells Horace, you go in there first, and then I'll walk by and you grab me. It's like, okay, that's a little bit weird. It's more like a rape fantasy, I think. And that's kind of fucked up. But he's all in. Horse is all in.
He's running away going,
dives into the bushes and rips his clothes off. Like he throws them
outside of the bush.
In front of the bushes.
Yeah.
Which is very strange. Super strange.
You see that and either hope that it was a miracle or the person's okay.
Or the person's okay. Like a tipped over wheelchair with no one around.
Yes.
Like, what happened here? I hope someone walked away.
Yes.
So her revenge is she gathers up all the clothes, gets in his car, and just hauls ass and gets the fuck out of there. Like, I applauded her while I was watching the movie. I applauded because I was honestly very happy that she stuck up for herself.
Yeah,
because that was a shitty thing for that guy to do. Horse shows up later. Why doesn't he go home?
Hold on.
Why?
No, Chris.
Shut the fuck up. Why doesn't Horse go home? Horse is naked. Why didn't Horse go home? Why did Horse go to homecoming naked? 2, why did Horse tape 2 balloons to his dick and then walk in to homecoming?
3, why were there no police there when there was a naked man at prom?
Correct.
Homecoming.
With no identification.
If you had your shorts too short in high school as a man, they would have had the police there. As a student.
Yeah. Like he doesn't walk in. Hey, I don't. He does walk in. I don't know why he does. And it doesn't make sense.
And he's not ashamed at all.
So he walks in, and I guess he's just looking around. I'm not even sure. I don't know if he's looking for the girl. I can't even remember her name. I don't know if she's looking for her. Remember. But then we see token gay character that's kind of been randomly sprinkled throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Token gay character. He in the credits. He is known as, and I quote. So this is not me like poking fun or anything. His character's name is Gay Boy. That's it. He doesn't have a name. It's Gay Boy.
Is that the guy?
And what he does is sexual harassment. Horse walks in. He has the 2 balloons. He asks a question, and one of the balloons explodes, and he looks down. And the gay guy takes a pin and pops the other balloon and smiles at him. And I thought that's where Horse was going to be proved gay. That's the end of it. We don't know what happens there. Yeah, it's super not cool of that guy to do that. The gay guy, Gay Boy. Sorry. Yeah, it was uncool of Gay Boy to pop the balloon. He should have at least had the common decency to be like, do you need help? Here, cover yourself. If he was a real, regular person, that's a predator.
That's 100% a predator.
And we don't know if he's of age. We don't know if Gay Boy's 18.
That guy's going to become Herbert.
Herbert the pervert?
Yeah,
yes.
From Family Guy.
Yeah, that was weird. That was fucking weird.
Yeah.
Well, on a positive note, though, since they're back in their own bodies, they've made up. They're now like together. That's where we get the dad's scene where they're like where they do the nice nod to each other.
Yeah.
Because they know that their kids are growing up all nice. We find out that Nell has been accepted to Yale. So Woody did a good, even with his rap thing.
Yes, he did.
Woody did a good.
Well, we know he did a really good with the rap thing because
and I don't know.
The very end.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
That matters.
The Yale guy was
all excited weirdly about it.
It doesn't.
It's hilarious.
What does matter is that Nell said no.
She said a year sabbatical. Hold on. That brings me...
Can you do that? Can you be accepted to Yale and be like, I'm just going to not go for a year? I know you said yes, but you said yes last year.
So I wrote, It ends with her throwing her life away. Because and then the conclusion I got from that was in both Tommy Wiseau's The Room and this movie, it's a boy-girl thing. In both movies, in the end, a life was taken. Metaphorically or physically, either way. Her life, Tommy's life.
That's pretty good. Nice direct comparison. A life was taken. Why would she not go?
Dude,
just fucking go.
Become the best you
That's
can.
the thing that you wanted to do. I know it's only a year, but there's possibility that she'll have to do the interview again. What if she does it wrong?
Or what if
because she doesn't
life happens and you can't now go back?
What if she gets hit by a car?
Yeah, and now she's a vegetable.
Now she's a now she's a vegetable.
Are we allowed to say that anymore?
Yes, because the most unedible part is the wheelchair.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Well, overall, like I said at the beginning, not a bad movie.
No.
Like we have other things in here. Like I have other notes and stuff. There are other things that happen, but just watch it. It's free on YouTube.
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to prioritize free movies on YouTube, so if anybody else wants to watch it, they don't have to go buy it. I mean, most things are on streaming services and stuff.
I forgot to ask one question. In the movie, there's a very brief scene. It's a shower scene for gym class. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because Anna immediately was like, "Why is the teacher showering with them?"
I said that. Yeah. I thought.
I didn't even notice until Anna said it.
I did write that down.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I have it somewhere in here. I wrote down.
It's near
shower with teacher.
It's near right after when they were calling Nell a slut area of time.
Oh, where was it? I know I had it written down, though. Yeah. Yeah, showers.
Yeah.
Towel slaps teacher?
Yeah, that's right. The towel slap, that's right.
Yeah, so that was a weird
I gotta
scene.
do it.
Yeah, it was very weird. But anyway,
Sorry, I had to bring that one up. I had to.
But yeah, like I said, it wasn't a bad movie.
No,
it kind of earns the 6.7. Like,
it keeps you entertained.
It's a solid C.
Yeah, it's got some moments that make you go, yeah, this isn't bad.
Oh, like this is decently written. It had some talent behind it. Obviously, Sharon Osbourne wouldn't say yes to like the worst movie of all time. Though
that's true.
I can't say that for certain. Sure, she's been in shit.
But not The Room.
So. And I mean, the main guy is from Air Bud, so he's been in better movies.
That's true.
But it wasn't bad.
No,
it wasn't bad. But
would you recommend
obviously,
it?
the reason why we're here and why we're talking about it, is it better or worse than The Room? Would you recommend this more than The Room? Or my thing, would you watch this again versus The Room, which I could always watch again? Like,
so that's kind of
is it better or worse?
That's where I was getting at. I think here's the thing. I was gonna say we need to lay some ground rules on what defines that.
Yeah, I mean, this is only the first movie. Like, yes. I don't even know what we're really gonna base this on. Personally, would I recommend the movie to watch if you're into like pretty basic boner humor, Freaky Friday movie? Like, yeah, romantic comedy. It's not bad.
It's better than probably some other versions of it. But acting wise, yeah, it's probably better than The Room.
Oh yeah, acting wise, script wise, it's that music.
Music, yeah.
Every part of it is definitely better than The Room. So I would say it's marginally, yes, it is better than The Room.
Yeah,
it's definitely better.
I love The Room.
I wouldn't watch this movie again over and over to try to analyze it like The Room. But I would if it was on, I wouldn't turn it off.
Right, there's the
I'd leave it on.
Yeah,
there's some good shit in here.
Like if it's on TV and you walk by, I'll watch it.
Yeah. It's a pretty solid. Yeah. It's a pretty solid movie. Overall, very happy with it.
Me too. Except the vomit scene.
Except the vomit scene.
It's the only scene
I guess we have to catalog that now. Where every movie we watch if it has a puke scene, we'll make sure to notate.
We will, because then we can start our own website.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have too much else. I mean, that's kind of it.
Me either.
I don't even know what I'm going to be doing with this. I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know how long it's going to be. But if you stuck around, thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for finding
Check it out
this
for
again.
yourself.
Thank you.
Like I said, it's on YouTube for free. It's probably on a streaming service somewhere out there. It's a boy-girl thing.
Yes.
But check it out, and if you have any thoughts, if you have any suggestions,
yes.
If you have suggestions, definitely send us some stuff.
Please.
We're looking for just about every movie, horror, sci-fi, but not. I'm trying to stick away from like purposeful spoofs. because those are kind of ham-fisted and stupid already.
And
I'm trying to find stuff
way.
that's like made to be an
Good.
attempt at good. Maybe
or
ended
serious
up badly, or serious, or whatever. I'll take garbage movies too. Like I love trash movies so much.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, thanks for listening / watching. I don't really know what I'm gonna do visually.
Well, maybe a few clips that we spoke about in detail. Maybe.
Yeah, if you like this, please subscribe. If you like, video game stuff, we have me and Nick do another channel with a couple other people called Struggle Through Gaming. You can check that out if you want on YouTube as well. We've got hundreds of videos. They're all trash, except for the Flat Earth Simulator, which somehow is the greatest thing of all time because the Flat Earth is flat. We are a hollow pita.
We are a hollow inverted pita.
Praise Tiamat.
And all the frogs.
I don't know how to end this.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody out there.
Good morning.
We'll see you tomorrow. Or whenever.
Yeah.
Just please
we'll see you next
come
time
back.
with whatever movie we choose. Stay tuned.